Okay, well, this one is soft. This one is soft. But like I'm saying, this one came from Daniel, the 7th chapter, the 9th verse. And this is, hey, an appeal from Jesus. I'm telling you, God gave me to write these in the year about 1984. And I beheld till the thrones were cast down and the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wool. And I love this, man. When I read this, I said, what? What? I said, you mean to tell me God's hair was like the pure wool? You know? And his throne was like the fiery flame, and his wheels is burning fire. A fiery stream issued and came forth from before him. Thousands ministered unto him, and 10,000 times 10,000 stood before him. The judgment was set, and the books were opened. Daniel saw this fearful vision hundreds, but as we'll see, thousands of years ago. And who he saw was the Ancient of Days on the throne of glory. Another name for the Ancient of Days is Jesus Christ of Nazareth. If you haven't thrown this paper away, you're probably asking, what is this to me? My brother or sister, Daniel saw you standing before the throne. He saw me, he saw you, he saw the Catholics, the Baptists, Pentecostal, atheists, Muslims. Don't make a difference who you think you are, but he saw you standing before the throne. Daniel. Same Daniel was in the lion's den. He saw us there. Okay? Tell me, what was on your mind when you was, what is on your mind? What's going to be on your mind when you stand in front of the Ancient of Days? You ain't got no backup. The only backup you really got is Jesus, but Jesus got to know you, because if he say he don't know you, well, you ain't got no backup. Are you saying, did I do all that I could do? Or are you saying, Lord, I did what everybody else did. I just lived my selfish life. Heck with it. I monkey see, monkey do. That's what I did. Will you thank Jesus for laying down his life at Calvary so that all who believed, that God raised Jesus from the dead will have the chance for eternal life. Now, who sends anybody an invitation this beautiful? Let me tell you, the hour's drawing late. The hour's drawing late. The time of this vision that Daniel saw will soon be a reality. My brother and sister, take heed to this message and receive eternal life. Choice is up to you and Jesus. If you accept him, he will in no wise cast you off. It don't make no difference what your race is. See, African, no, don't feel maligned because you got dark skin. Just check out what you said darkness was on the face of the deep. Now, I don't know if you can put that in the same category that you might want to put it in, but darkness was on the face of the deep. So, hey, God ain't had no respect of persons. He made all of us to be the way we are. We didn't make it. But some of us think we're better than each other. Oh, man, I'm better because look at my, man, look, I'm this, I'm that. The only thing really white, I think, is his throne and snow. Everything else, it ain't. Boy, because he showed us to see that snow every once in a while, and that's just pure. Lord have mercy, that's pure white, pure, beautiful. And he lets a lot of it come down to see it. Let me stop. But the hour draws late. The time of this vision that Daniel saw will soon be a reality. My brother and sister, take heed to this message and receive eternal life. The choice is up to you and Jesus. If you accept him, he won't cast you off. If you accept sin, then you will only be accepting death, but you will be accepting eternal death. Who wants to die eternally after catching so much hell here from people? Who really wants to leave here and not know really where they're gonna go? What you gonna take a chance and say, hey, oh well, well, God wouldn't do this. Hey, if he said he would, he gonna do it. I believe this. It might be some different other stuff going too, but he said he gonna do this. And just like I'm saying, if you read the book of Enoch, you read the book of Enoch and see how God laid down those different types of things from heaven to earth to hell, and laid down what you would say, he told Enoch everything. So you know Enoch must have been tight with God. God told Enoch everything. The Lord Sabaoth. That's right. See, different servants of God had different names for him. So that's why I don't knock Allah or Yah or Yahweh or Jehovah. I don't knock none of those names for God, you know, because he said, I have sheep of many fold, you know. So it's for us to accept him. May God bless you and direct you in making the right decision. Please do. To read about eternal life, here are some scriptures. Matthew 19th chapter, 16th verse. Mark 10th chapter, 17th verse. Luke 18th chapter, 18th verse. Matthew 25th chapter, 46th verse. Luke 10th chapter, 25th verse. St. John 3, 15 and 16 verse. 1 John 2 and 25th verse. And 1 John the 5th chapter and the 20th verse. It tells you about eternal life. So if the scriptures tell you about eternal life, you know that this ain't the eternal life. So there has to be something after this. But why gamble when you know where eternal life lies in the hands of Jesus? That's right. In the hand of Jesus. Amen. Listen now.